Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For any first time viewers, I'm Jesse Rebirth, and today we're opening up this Star Ace Joker from Batman Ninja. Now when he came out, I thought he was cool. Just like I thought that the other Batman Ninja and Samurai, or whatever they called him, I thought those first two were cool too. I thought he was cool, but it wasn't until I started seeing that they're going to do Catwoman, Harley Quinn, and an updated Batman with horse that looked better than the other two combined. Once I seen that, I was like, okay, Star Ace is doing something with this. But they did the suit of Batman that he's wearing before he gets sucked through Gorilla Grodd's time machine. That's what sold me on this line, saying we got to go back. We got to get the ones that are available right now, because this is going to be a really killer line to have sitting on a shelf together. We pre-ordered Catwoman right away. We thought we might just get her. And then we pre-ordered Harley. And then it was when that Batman came out. I was like, all right, we got to get Joker and we got to get the Batman on the horse. I've been asked by people since I posted the pictures of him and the cowl that we recently made. I absolutely loved Batman Ninja. I thought it was creative, I thought it was unique, and I thought it was fresh. One of the big things that has driven me nuts is I loved DC's animated films ever since they were coming out back with Justice League War. And then I thought The Dark Knight Returns Part 1 and 2 were so good and carried the spirit of what that was so well. But it started right around the time with Hush. When they changed Hush, I hated the changes. And then when The Long Halloween just came out, Part 1 and 2, I told Karen I don't expect much from it. And as we started to watch it, it almost felt like it was like a Batman the Animated Series mixed with The Long Halloween slightly. They completely changed a lot to it. And I don't know. It did not feel the same as what that book from Jeff Loeb and Tim Sell feels like. I mean, it's so influential on who I was as a comic book reader that I put tattoos all over my arms from The Long Halloween, Dark Victory, and just other Tim Sale sort of things. Like I got Robin from Dark Victory and Bane, but we got scenes that are literally right out of The Long Halloween. Absolutely love the story, but I did not thoroughly enjoy those movies. They weren't awful, but I think Batman Ninja had something to it that was so fresh, so unique, and so much fun. I love the redesigns of each of these characters. I love the idea of them getting sucked back to feudal Japan, and basically these guys are so nuts that they could build up like a following and start warring with each other. And when they have their basically Megazord, I mean, there had to be, giant robots. But when they did that, and Batman with the monkeys, I thought the whole thing was awesome. So I think Batman Ninja was super fresh. I loved it. And I think Star Ace Toys with these really did a good job. You can see I already have it open here. But I opened this thing like a month and a half ago. I just have not been able to get around to doing this intro until now, but this toy is absolutely killer. How about we dive right into him right now and you can see for yourself. So you can see the front right here. You can see our side, just a nice picture at a different angle. You can see right here on the back. And our side again. So this is Star Ace. You can see right here. This is kind of cool. I like this. It's like that Japanese photo of the wave coming. But we got a little sticker here telling us it's the deluxe version. This will be my official first Star Ace figure, I believe. Yeah, because I passed up on the Batmans. I know they're still around too. You can still get them, but that one on the horse is absolutely killer. I dig that one. All right. Very easy. Jeez. He comes with a very cool backdrop for being Something you might not ever see. Is that not really cool?
Mm-hmm.
That is sweet. I don't think you're supposed to throw that away. I feel like that would make an excellent DTOF backdrop. It's nice that it just comes right out, so maybe that's how it's supposed to go. So, we got our Joker. He's nice and taped in here. Karen and I absolutely loved Batman Ninja. We thought it was a good movie. It was fun. Some people think it's ridiculous. Well, I got news for you. It was meant to be ridiculous. That's what the point of it was. So we are all taped up here. What I think is anytime there are more companies out there competing, I think it's a good thing. I think Hot Toys has had basic superiority over the 1/6 scale market for a very long time. I think it's a very good thing that other companies are starting to show promise in this same market. We got our third-party figures that do absolutely beautiful work sometimes and are actually more popular than some of the actual Hot Toys themselves. But a lot of people don't know about them. And a lot of people don't have interest in them because they don't have that name Hot Toys on them. Jeez, they taped this thing all up. So this is what makes them deluxe. We have this base right here. We got some instructions. I don't think the base makes them deluxe, but it could. Here, we'll just pull that out. We got a gun. I want to get into our instructions. We'll go ahead and pull this out. You can see we got a barrel. Very cool. So the deluxe version doesn't say what's deluxe about it, but I do know the barrel and all that, I believe, is what did it. Holy crap. Whoa, now that changes a lot. Huh. Alright. Check out these instructions. So they're pretty plain. But the one thing that draws me in immediately is you see this Bendable Arm Installation. It looks like there's going to be a spot on his back where we can actually screw this stand straight into the toy. Now, I think that as a collector, I wouldn't mind sacrificing some hidden holes to actually install the stand into the figure to get rid of something that sticks between their legs for certain ones. I think that's a very cool touch. We got this little exploding part. I assume that goes in our rifle. Let's check it out. No, it does not. It looks like the top of a bomb. Oh yeah, probably over here. Oh, you know what? It's to the barrel. See that? That's pretty cool. Our rifle's pretty sweet too. Something got me all... Huh. So we got our rifle. We got a hand. I'm assuming a lot of this stuff here on the back was deluxe. We have this piece, which I will assume is for feeding things. We got a stand part that is almost identical to a Hot Toys that will go right down in here. And it will screw in as well. It's officially licensed. Very cool. I'm assuming it'll show us, maybe these things will be self-evident where they're going to kind of go. We got this part that goes in our gun. I'm assuming that might say ha 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 in Japanese. Just because it looks like the same exact thing over and over again. Alright. Now for the man himself. Alright, look at all these. Huh. Very cool. It's like a little switch. It's a remote control. Obviously for the bomb. You see a little American and Japanese flag on there. We got another Joker bomb right here. We got the little thing, the little water jug that Tanjiro and them blow into it to explode it. Very cool. All this stuff has like extreme little care taken with it. We have these hands. Oops. Then we got these neat little fans. They're the same. They got blades on the end, basically katana fans almost. Very cool. We got this sword. Very neat. It's not metal, but it's like chromed plastic. One thing I will say is these third-party companies usually always include like a metal sword, like our katana, straight up metal swords. Very cool. Not saying he's third-party, but the third-party companies. Alright, just a silica packet. So, we'll go ahead and take these off his hands and feet. Wow. Ooh. He is absolutely awesome. Let me go ahead. Now the reason we did this is we saw the Harley Quinn coming out, we saw the Catwoman coming out, we saw all of them that we thought were awesome, and we said, you know what, we better pick up that Joker before he sells out. He was selling out at places like Big Bad Toy Store and stuff, so I immediately used like $100 in points, got him at Sideshow Collectibles, and then he came out like 2 weeks later. I've had him for about 2 weeks, but he literally 2 weeks before that. Now check this out. That is that part installed right on him. And this Alright, so I believe we will loosen this little part right here. An actual spot. Oh, there is. Got it. So we might not had to have loosened it to do that. But we might not have been able to get it in there if we didn't. That is very cool. Let's try this out. Let me see something real quick, actually. Wonder if, now that we know how it goes in, Okay, yeah, we can just get it in and out. Let's go ahead and pop it in here. All right. I wonder. Let's take a look at his box. His box shows us nothing. Oh. I am right. So, what they want us doing somehow they think this sits in here. It's a big somehow. Don't know if they think you're supposed to force it in. I think this would have done better if they had like a magnet in there.
Isn't that a bit too big for it?
Yeah, it doesn't fit quite how you would want it to. These do go right here though, but I think goes like that. We shall have to figure out how this hooks on him. But what I want to see is, now the only thing I find to be a problem with this is how tall this is. Right here. There should be a short one. There should be a tall one right off the bat. Because Joker doesn't fly. And we have to bend this way back and awkward to get him to be roughly where he should be. There we go. But it'll hold him very nicely. And I guess the idea behind the tall one is we could put this barrel on top of his stand like they want you to. And then we sit him on it. Something kind of like that. Let's just take him off of it for now. It's a great idea for like a Batman or something, but it might be kind of hard to use for the Joker. But we see pictures where he's sitting on his barrel. I wish they had something on here that would show you what they had devised. Out. This is meant to go in there. Our sword. This is meant to go in that hole, while our gun there's a reason those face that way. It's meant to rest. Mm-hmm. Our fans they have like foam in them that make them twist. I get that they don't want you to have to scratch them to put them in there. Those are going to go on there. Our barrel sits right on top of it. Well, we could have Joker. Oh, and they have this sitting right up here. You could just put that anywhere. I mean, we could even put it in one of his hands probably. these are kind of posable. Yeah, there's wires in them. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
And that would be if you wanted to get the maximum out of your toy for display. We'd put everything on there, and what we could probably do, no, this hand doesn't move very well. This one's meant for his gun, but I'm assuming we could put this in it, just like that. Let's check it out. Hands come off nice and easy. A little force to get it off. You can see we got the same kind of pegs, but with a definite edge to it. We could even have these like either flowing down, or you could have them flowing out. However you want. Joker kind of feels like he's always in motion though when he's doing things. And that would be how you get the maximum out of your toy with this. But we got multiple other hands, and we'll have to try out multiple different things with him to see what we like. But I'm digging what's going on right here. Absolutely loving it. I think this is an excellent toy. I think they're off to a great start. I think their head is excellent. You can see the seam line up here on top, but you can tell each of these hairs were implanted afterward. Makes it more, dynamic, more lifelike, more impossible. I know it makes it sound crazy when I say lifelike because it's a cartoon, but you can't cast a head like this. These have to be inserted afterward. It would just never work. It wouldn't work in the mold. So whenever you see a toy with a piece of hair hanging, like a Superman or something, that part was glued in later. But from all that I can tell, this toy is excellent. And I dig what made him Deluxe. I think this is absolutely cool that he came with all this stuff. I think his clothing, he kind of has like these clicking joints. Like, you see how his leg, you can hear that? He has definite spots that keep him in certain areas. They did a good job by hooking this. That doesn't move. So I mean, his clothes aren't going to end up all over the place. They are set. Inside our coat, we got our orange vest. It does not seem like any of this is meant to be taken off. You can see that our collar stays up very well. You can tell that there's wire in it, and it's meant to do that. Everything about him, he's not meant to be taken apart, but he's meant to be enjoyed the way he is. He's an excellent figure. I think he was well worth the price. I think Star Ace is off to a very good start. I think that we will own all of the Batman Ninja figures. So let's go ahead and we'll play around with him a little bit, and then we'll wrap this up. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I truly think this Joker's worth buying, and I think Star Ace is doing a wonderful job. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a like and subscribe, but remember, keep buying toys.